Micah 7:8. When I fall, I shall arise. A painful chapter can be true without being final. The author still has pages in his hand. The courthouse steps were slick with February. Your ring lay cold inside your coat pocket. Your sign beneath the future crossed away, then drove past places built for yesterday. At home, blank walls repeated what was gone. You ate above the sink and faced the dawn. Rock bottom felt like punctuation pressed, a period where hope had once confessed. But ink was drying only on one page. God kept tomorrow outside sorrow's cage. This is not how your story ends, not with a slammed door or missing friend. There are roads your grief has never driven, tables set beneath a kinder heaven. The author has not laid his pencil down. Grace is riding past this broken town. And may you join the choir, back row seat. Your voice at first could barely find the beat. A widow next to you forgot one line. You laughed, and something loosened deep inside. By June you painted yellow on the wall and planted basil by the garden crawl. No miracle erased the legal scar, but life began exactly where you are. A chapter need not vanish to be healed. New paragraphs can grow in open fields. Ride honest courage through the aftershock. Ride wiser love where innocence was lost. Include the days I only learned to stand. Do not omit the trembling of my hands. Make every future sentence wholly thine. Not cheap escape, but resurrection life. This is not how your story ends, not with a slammed door or missing friend. There are roads your grief has never driven, tables set beneath a kinder heaven. The author has not laid his pencil down. Grace is riding past this broken town. A yellow window brightens evening rain. The page turns softly, carrying no chain. You are living after what you thought would finish you. Let God write slowly and truthfully from here. And after the fire, a still small voice. If heaven feels quiet tonight, do not mistake quiet for distance. God can be closest when the room makes no sound. The porch clock leans toward 2:30. Moonlight paints the floorboards blue. I have worn a pathway by this chair, sending the same question through the air. No window shakes, no bright sign appears, only the locusts and my breathing here. Then something gentler than an answered plea settles like a hand across my knee. Maybe love need not announce its name. Maybe embers still are holy flame. You are with me in the silence, in the pause between the words, in the field beneath the starlight, where no human voice is heard. You are steady as the fence posts. You are deeper than the night. When I cannot hear you speaking, I can rest within your sight. At dawn I find the kettle where it stood. Nothing changed, yet something in me could. A sparrow lands upon the rusted rail, small enough to miss, too brave to fail. I open up the worn red letter page and let one promise meet me at my age. Faith is not the thunder I demand. Sometimes faith is staying where you stand. The hush becomes a chapel without walls. My heart grows still enough to hear love call. No trumpet crossed Elijah's mountain air, but in a whisper you were fully there. So I will cease from testing every breeze, and let your hidden nearness give me peace. The shepherd does not leave the sleeping fold. His watch is sure when midnight turns cold. You are with me in the silence, in the pause between the words, in the field beneath the starlight, where no human voice is heard. You are steady as the fence posts. You are deeper than the night. When I cannot hear you speaking, I can rest within your side. One guitar note hangs beneath the paling sky. The quiet stays, but it no longer feels like goodbye. The absence of noise is not the absence of God. Let the stillness hold you tonight. Psalm 34:18. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. You do not have to make your pain sound smaller. Bring its full weight to the one who already knows. Your coffee cup remains beside the sink. I reach for it before I stop to think. The hallway keeps the echo of your shoes. Every ordinary thing becomes bad news. Folks say time will smooth the jagged edge, but tonight I cannot make that pledge. I sit among the pieces on the floor and tell the Lord exactly where I'm sore. He does not flinch when grief comes pouring out. He holds the truth beneath my tangled doubt. God knows how much this hurts me. Every nerve and every name, every memory that finds me, every hour I fight the blame. He will not rush my mourning or command these tears to cease. The man of sorrow sits here till my shattered heart finds peace. I drove past where the county river bends, remembering the summer we were friends. The sycamores were shedding copper leaves, as though the earth knew something had to grieve. I parked and let the sadness have its say, then prayed without pretending I was brave. A wounded Savior met me by the stream, not with an answer, but a place to lean. The scars upon his hands do not accuse. They tell me he has entered what I lose. Count the breaths I take when sleep won't come. Keep the heart that sorrow has made numb. Gather every thought I cannot bear, carry it beyond the reach of despair. If healing comes by inches, stay for each. Be closer than the comfort people preach. God knows how much this hurts me. Every nerve and every name, every memory that finds me, every hour I fight the blame. He will not rush my mourning or command these tears to cease. The man of sorrow sits here till my shattered heart finds peace. River water moves beneath the willow shade. Pain remains honest, but I am no longer afraid. Christ understands suffering from the inside. Your ache is seen, and you may heal without hurrying. Galatians 6:9. In due season we shall reap, if we faint not. Do not judge the harvest by today's bare field. One faithful step may be nearer to morning than you realize. Boot heels drag along the northern road. 6 months planted with so little show. The clouds have passed us by for 30 days. Dust has found the cracks in all my praise. I nearly left the plow beside the gate, convinced that every seed had met its fate. But underneath the cloud of stubborn brown, one green blade was quietly pushing out. What I called an ending broke the ground. Life was doing work without a sound. You may be one hill from the sunrise, one prayer from courage coming back, one turn beyond the old horizon, one lantern down the track. Keep your head upon the promise. Let the giver choose the spring. You are closer to your breakthrough than the weary hours can sing. The banker's letter waits unopened still, and worry throws its shadow on the mill. Yet I recall the widow's jar of oil. Heaven made provision out of toil. So I mend the wire, feed the mare, and practice hope like daily bread and prayer. No grand parade comes marching up the lane, just distant thunder carrying needed rain. I smell the storm before the drops arrive. A buried dream can know that it's alive. Hold through the minute when quitting looks wise, when evidence mocks what faith recognizes. The stone at the tomb had not moved at first light, yet death had already surrendered the fight. God's timing is not late because I ache. The door may turn upon the next step I take. You may be one hill from the sunrise, one prayer from courage coming back, one turn beyond the old horizon, to your breakthrough, then the weary hours can sing. Rain taps a rhythm on the galvanized roof. The farmer lives. Psalm 14:7. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. What someone damaged in you is not beyond God's touch. Their actions do not own your future. They left their anger nailed inside your chest, then walked away and called the matter blessed. You learned to lock the windows of your trust, expecting every kindness to turn dust. At church you chose the farthest wooden pew, afraid that even grace might wound you too. But Jesus sat beside your guarded place, and never tried to force you toward his face. The healer waits where frightened hearts can breathe. His gentleness asks nothing, make believe. God will heal what they broke in you, board by board and seam by seam. He will clear the glass they scattered from the doorway of your dreams. Their voice will lose its power, their shadow lose its claim. The heart they treated carelessly will beat without their shame. An old barn door was hanging from one hinge. You saw yourself and felt the memory sting. The carpenter replaced the weathered frame, patient with each nail he drove again. You thought of Christ, who knew both wood and scars, who builds a shelter underneath the stars. Forgiveness did not call the damage right, it simply gave your soul back to the light. New timber bears the marks of careful hands. Restored does not mean no one understands. Teach me boundaries that mercy can respect. Teach me love without abandoning myself. Return the laughter fear once made me hide. Put holy courage where distrust resides. I give you every splinter yesterday. Make room for better people on my way. God will heal what they broke in you, board by board and seam by seam. He will clear clear the glass they scattered from the doorway of your dreams. Their voice will lose its power, their shadow lose its claim. The heart they treated carelessly will beat without their shame. Fresh hinges turn, the barn stands open to the sun. A careful work of restoration has begun. Healing does not excuse what happened. It releases your heart from living forever inside it. Isaiah 49:16. Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Even if your phone stays silent and your name goes unmentioned, heaven has not lost your address. Mailbox flag is rusted halfway down. The bus no longer travels through this town. Your children live where towers hide the west. You tell their pictures that you wish them best. Sunday greetings end outside the door. Then afternoon lies long across the floor. You wonder if your usefulness has gone, like names erased from weather-beaten stone. But every silver hair's counted still. Your story rests inside eternal will. You have not been forgotten. Your address lives in grace. The Lord who formed your laughter still remembers every place. When crowds move on without you, and years obscure the view, the palms that hold creation bear the memory of you. A girl arrives with groceries in the rain. She asks about the war and your old train. You show the quilt your mother taught you through. She stays till dusk and learns a stitch from you. What felt like an abandoned, quiet room becomes a school where two small friendships bloom. God has 1,000 roads we cannot trace for bringing needed people face to face. No faithful life becomes discarded time. The smallest thread remains in His design. Remember Hagar underneath the heat. The God who sees came where sorrow breathed. Remember one lost sheep beyond the fold. The shepherd crossed the wilderness in cold. No distance cancels covenant or care. Before you call, his knowing is already there. You have not been forgotten. Your address lives in grace. The Lord who formed your laughter still remembers every place. When crowds move on without you, and years obscure the view, the palms that hold creation bear the memory of you. Two chairs remain beside the window's glow, one newly filled, one held by one you know. Your value is not measured by attention. You are remembered personally, permanently, and lovingly by God.
Two Kings 6:17. The mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire. Some protection leaves no photograph. Give thanks for the doors God guards beyond your sight. Fog had swallowed Highway 29. I cursed the flat that cost me precious time. An hour later, at the county store, they said a loaded tanker crossed the road. I stared at rubber lying in the bed and thought of every angry word I'd said. A simple delay, a nameless patch of ground, may be the place where unseen grace stood around. My narrow eyes can only see the way. The watchman sees what travels toward the gate. God is fighting battles I cannot see, standing in the passes hidden from me, while I sleep beneath an ordinary roof. His command surrounds the vulnerable truth. I will pray, act wisely, then release the wars beyond my reach to heaven's peace.
Not every trouble means a secret snare, yet every trouble meets his present care. The doctor caught the shadow while still small. A friend called back before I chose to fall. 10,000 mercies never earn a name. Like fence wire holding through a midnight rain. I count the rescues known, then humbly trust the guarding love that works beyond the dust. Faith is not a claim that harm won't come. It knows no harm can steal me from the sun. Open my servant's eyes upon the hill. Let holy fire outnumber terror still. Give courage for the battles that are mine, and patience where your strategy takes time. Keep me from fear, dressed up as prophecy. Anchor my mind in Christ's authority. God is fighting battles I cannot see, standing in the passes hidden from me, while I sleep beneath.
Joel 2:25. I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. Restoration may not return the identical thing. Trust God to return life, song, and capacity in forms you can receive. Winter took the peaches from the grove. I split branches planted long ago. The season also stole your easy smile, your appetite, your sleep, your Sunday miles. You kept the orchard though it looked unwise, pruning dead wood under colorless skies. Each cut appeared like one more thing to lose, yet careful hands knew what the spring would use. Restoration wears a gardener's clothes. It trims with love before the blossom shows. God will restore what this season took, not as a copy from an old yearbook, but as living fruit on deepened roots, stronger branches, sweeter truth. Joy will earn your changed heart's room. Praise will carry weather in its tune. April brought no sudden, crowded yield, only waxy buds across the field. You touched one bloom as if it were a bell, and heard within its fragrance, all is well. Your sleep returned in portions, then your song. A neighbor helped the harvest move along. What winter emptied
did not stay a grave. It made a hollow wide enough for grace. The former shape may never come again. Still goodness finds another way to enter in. Return discernment where confusion fed. Return the prayer I could not leave my bed. Renew my trust without removing sense. Build open gates with strong and healthy fence. Give beauty suited to the life I know, and bless the tender pace at which I grow. God will restore what this season took, not as a copy from an old yearbook, but as living fruit on deepened roots, stronger branches, sweeter truth. Joy will learn your changed heart's room. Praise will carry weather in its tune. First peaches gather in a weathered crate, fewer than before, yet rich enough to taste. Restoration is not imitation. Watch for the new, durable life God is cultivating in you.
Romans 8:26. The Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. Your unfinished sentences are not unfinished prayers to Jesus. I tried to tell my sister by the gate, but every noun arrived a year too late. The feeling had no handle I could hold. It lived behind my ribs, unnamed and cold. I searched the kitchen drawer for words to fit, as though a careful phrase could loosen it. The dog lay near me, listening without fear. The wall clock kept its plain confession clear. I finally said, Lord, you know this thing, and heard the screen door move upon its spring. Before my mouth can organize the ache, your knowing enters every place I shake. Jesus knows what I couldn't explain, the wordless pressure, the invisible rain. He reads the margin, hears the halted breath, and meets the part no language reaches yet.
I drew a crooked circle in the sand. You understood the trembling of my hand. No perfect testimony had to rise. Compassion answered from your patient eyes. Next morning at the chapel by the mill, I could not sing, yet chose to enter still. The preacher paused before the closing prayer. That quiet pause became a place of care. No one demanded reasons from my face. I simply sat beneath unmeasured grace. My silence is not foreign to the sun. He hears the prayer before the prayer's begun. Translate my sighs in heaven's tender tongue. Receive the hymn my weakness left unsung. Where labels fail and explanations cease, interpret me through everlasting peace. Know what I mean when all I say is stay, and gather broken syllables, I pray. Let your spirit carry what is true, past every limit language puts me through. Jesus knows what I couldn't explain. The wordless pressure, the invisible.
Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I will do a new thing. This hurt is real, but it does not occupy all the land ahead. Behind the shed, the carpenter drew plans, while sawdust gathered gold around his hands. I saw no doorway, only boards and nails. He saw a room beyond the winter gales. He checked each corner twice before he saw, then marked the cedar with a carpenter's chalk. The patient work looked scattered from my chair, yet every piece had purpose waiting there. Preparation often hides from view. The measured cut already serves the new. God is preparing something after pain, a shelter I could never build from rain. Beyond this hour, holy rafters rise. Tomorrow takes its shape outside my eyes. The hammer's rhythm crossed the vacant lot.
Each blow connected what I thought was lost. My healing was not hurried for display. Foundation work consumed the longest day. By late July, the outline met the sky. A window faced the road where swallows fly. The room was meant for travelers needing rest. A table quilt and lamp beside the bed. The pain that made me fear an empty year had widened into welcome for someone here. What looks delayed may still be built with care. The master knows what weight the beams must bear. Make readiness within me, not escape. Send pride away and strengthen what must wait. Fit wisdom where naive desire had been. Prepare both gift and heart to enter in. Keep me from rushing through an unmade door. Teach me to want your wisdom even more. When hidden labor tests my trust in you, remind me careful, preparation is love too. God is preparing something after pain, a shelter I could never build from rain. Beyond this hour, holy rafters rise. Tomorrow takes its shape outside my eyes. A square of lamplight opens through new pine. Let God prepare the future and prepare you for it.
Psalm 35. Joy cometh in the morning. This feeling deserves care, but it is not a prophecy. At 3, the ceiling seemed a closing lid. I feared I'd lost the hopeful heart I hid. Then blue appeared along the curtain seam, without requesting permission from my grief. The rooster called from somewhere past the shed. I placed both feet upon the floor instead. The simple act felt heavier than stone, but Jesus met me before I stood alone. Night speaks forever with a borrowed voice. Dawn answers slowly
offering a choice. You will not always feel this way. Weather moves and hearts see other days. Hold through this hour, receive the help you need. Morning is more faithful than despair's decree. I called a friend and told the honest truth. We walked past cattle shining with the dew. No instant cure descended on the lane, but company made breathing room in pain. We stopped beside a pond gone bright with geese. I noticed for 1 minute something like peace. That minute did not promise I was cured. It showed my sorrow was not all the world. I wrote the doctor's number on my hand and let my friend stay with me while I rang. Hope can be a phone call and a pace. God often sends it wearing someone's face. Give me courage for the doctor's door, for sleep, for food, for asking something more. Protect my life when feelings shout too loud. Lead me toward safe hands within the crowd. When shame insists that asking makes me weak, answer with the shepherds whom you send. Guard every fragile hour with steady care, and keep a living doorway from despair. You will not always feel this way. Weather moves and hearts see other days. Hold through this hour, receive the help you need. Morning is more faithful than despair's decree. Wet grass flashes underneath the sun.
Psalm 56. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. The tears you erased from your face were never erased from God's attention. You cried behind the grocery store display, then dried your cheeks and finished out the day. The cashier joked, you managed one reply, while sorrow burned unnoticed in your eyes. You stocked the cereal, straightened every row, and answered when the manager said go. Inside your apron, folded very small, a funeral card kept pressing
through it all. No hidden drop escaped the Father's view. He entered that fluorescent aisle with you. God saw the tears you hid, the shaken lip, the lowered lid. He kept the grief no witness knew, and called each silent sorrow true. At home you washed the uniform by hand. A hymn came faintly from the radio band. You let the water cover one more cry, then felt no need to tell the Lord just why. The radio preacher read of Jesus weeping. You stopped the cloth and heard the promise breathing. The Savior never mocked a mourner's pace, nor asked a broken heart to hide its face. You left the basin full and sat nearby, allowing heaven room to watch you cry. His presence did not question or intrude. It wrapped your rawest moment in its truth. Bless every worker smiling through a loss, every lonely driver at a crossing. Find those who weep where crowds cannot attend. Be witness, keeper, comforter, and friend. Remember tears behind a cheerful tone, and visit every grief endured alone. Give trusted arms where guarded people choose, and patience that will never interrogate a bruise. God saw the tears you hid, the shaking lip, the lowered lid. He kept the grief no witness knew, and called each silent sorrow true. Clean sleeves turned slowly in the evening air. Nothing you cried alone was wasted or unseen.
John 14:27. My peace I give unto you. Peace can return gradually. Welcome its smallest footsteps.
My pulse kept racing after danger passed. The body held an echo of the past. I sat where crickets measured out the dark, and counted breaths beneath the evening stars. The farmhouse windows softened one by one. No urgent task remained that must be done. I wrapped a blanket firmly round my frame, and spoke aloud 5 objects I could name. Peace did not arrive as one command. It came like warmth returning to my hands. God will give my heart rest again. Quiet the alarm beneath my skin. Not by denying where I've been, but stay until I feel safe within. I learned to close the door and leave it locked, to name my limits without guilt or shock. A counselor helped untie the knotted thread. Grace blessed the practical words she said. She taught me how the body stores alarm, and how to seek a refuge without harm. At church, I chose a seat beside the door. Freedom meant I did not have to endure. Each careful choice returned a little ground, where calm could place its quiet footsteps down. The Prince of Peace can use a human chair to teach a frightened soul receiving care. Rebuild the rhythm panic interrupted. Make sleep a room no memory has corrupted. Let holy calm inhabit bone and breath, a living peace more stubborn than distress. Bless medicine, wise counsel, sleep and food. Make ordinary care a holy good. When old alarms awaken without cause, stay close while I respond with gentle pause. God will give my heart rest again. Quiet the alarm beneath my skin. Not by denying where I've been, but stay until I feel safe within. The rocker stops. The night remains benign. Rest is returning, and accepting help can be part of God's provision.
Isaiah 40:31. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. A closed timetable does not mean an idle God. The westbound train was posted 3 hours late. I wore a polished circle by the gate, while wanting only motion down the line. I met an old man spending borrowed time. His denim coat was patched above the sleeve. He held an envelope he could not leave. He said 10 years of pride had built a wall, and now he feared his son would not take the call. Delay became a bench where stories crossed. The hour I had resented was not lost. The waiting is not wasted. Roots deep and out of sight. God's seasons hurried longing for the weight of answered light. He spoke about forgiveness left undone. I lent my phone. He called his distant son. The train arrived beneath the violet sky. Two strangers hugged before they said goodbye. Beyond the glass, the darkened prairie ran. I thought about the mercy in God's plan. My missed appointment found another day, but one delayed confession found its way. Arrival was no longer all I knew. God worked between the schedule and the view. Train patience without starving my desire. Purify my haste, preserve the fire. Make intervals into attentive ground where overlooked assignments can be found. Make me available, not merely still, attentive to the neighbor and your will, while signals stay red farther down the rail. Grow character that speed would surely fail. The waiting is not wasted. Roots deep and out of sight. God's seasons hurried longing for the weight of answered light. Steel wheels depart. One healed voice remains. Look around while you wait purpose may already be sitting beside you. Psalm 39:12. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. There is no depth where Christ loses your trail. I took the cellar stairs without a lamp, convinced no mercy entered where I sank.
The stone felt wet, the ceiling crowded low. I chose the only corner shadows know. Old jars and broken furniture stood near. Each shape became a monument to fear. I thought my shame had sealed the cellar door, that Christ would love the cleaner rooms above. Then nail-scarred footsteps sounded on the stair. The dark remained, but someone entered there. Jesus will find me in this dark place. Descend every step with fearless grace. No locked regret, no depth of shame can turn away the bearer of my name. He did not drag me blinking to the noon. He lit one candle in the narrow room. We spoke until the doorway seemed less far. His eyes became my first returning star. At sunrise we moved upward, step by step. He did not shame the pauses that I kept. The kitchen looked unchanged from yesterday, yet bread and water tasted new that day. I opened one small curtain toward the east and let a narrow blade of daylight reach. Deliverance began before ascent. It started when I knew that he had bent. Search hospital, ward, and prison tier, the backroom couch where no one volunteers. Find every soul convinced it disappeared. Sit close enough for love to conquer fear. Then guide them toward the people trained to aid, toward doors where safety can be wisely made. Be lamp companion, stairway, morning air. Prove no forsaken, basement ends your care. Jesus will find me in this dark place. Descend every step with fearless grace. No locked regret, no depth of shame can turn away the bearer of my name. One candle climbs the stairs before my feet. Christ does not wait at the top. He comes down to meet you.
Genesis 50:20. God meant it unto good. Pain may alter the map, but it cannot remove your life from God's purpose.
flood erased the bridge on County 4. The route I knew could carry me no more. I followed hand-painted arrows through the hills, past farms and unfamiliar windowsills. The map lay useless on the passenger seat. I slowed where gravel shifted underneath. At every fork a handmade sign appeared, enough direction for the road that neared. The detour did not make destruction right. It proved another road could hold the light. God still has a plan for what hurts, for washed out roads and ruined work. He draws no evil, calls no wound his will, yet guides a living purpose through it still. That road led past a chapel serving stew. I stayed to help, then found a calling new. The flood remained a chapter full of cost, but love grew active where my way was lost. I learned the names of families by the creek and carried canned goods every second week. No one called a damage secretly blessed. We simply found a way to serve the wrecked. The plan was not the flood that took their land. The plan was mercy working hand to hand. Providence can weave without approving the cruel event that forced a life to moving.
Keep theology tender near the torn. Never use a promise like a thorn. Show patiently how good may yet begin, without baptizing what should not have been. Give room for lament before lessons are taught. Keep easy slogans far from costly loss. Then show how Christ can enter ruined scenes and cultivate a good no thief foresees.
God still has a plan for what hurts, for washed out roads and ruined work. He draws no evil, calls no wound his will, yet guides a living purpose through it still.
A new bridge gleams above the altered stream. God's purpose is stronger than pain and gentler than easy explanations. Isaiah 46, I will carry and will deliver you. Exhaustion does not disqualify you from grace. It reveals your need for it.
My work boots sank beside the cattle gate. I could not lift the latch or stand up straight. I whispered, Lord, I have no strength to climb, expecting disappointment in reply. The morning sun lay white across the field. My breath came short, my empty stomach reeled. For years I praised the ones who never stopped and treated human limits like a fault. The shepherd did not lecture from the hill. He crossed the mud and knelt beside me still. I am not too tired for God to carry, not too empty for His arms. When my legs surrender to the journey, love becomes the way I travel on. My brother found me sleeping in the truck. He fed the herd and said, "You've done enough." I saw the Father in that offered aid, and let another shoulder share the day. He left a thermos steaming by my bed, then called the foreman saying I was sick. No lightning came, no choir filled the room. God's kindness wore my brother's muddy boots. I slept past noon without defending why, while mercy kept the farm beneath the sky. Receiving can be worship free of pride. A lifted sheep is moving with its guide. Carry those with illness in their frame, those exhausted by a loved one's pain. Send practical companions to the weak. Let rest become the faithful choice they seek. Undo the lie that value must be earned by bodies pushed until their strength is burned. Give humble wisdom to receive relief, and make a cradle for exhausted belief. I am not too tired for God to carry, not too empty for His arms. When my legs surrender to the journey, love becomes the way I travel on. Boots dry beside the hearth, the cattle feed. Let yourself be carried through prayer, rest, and the help God sends. Exhaustion. Colossians 3:15.
Let the peace of God rule in your hearts. Peace can begin with one softened voice, one honest boundary, and one prayer at the table. We learn to close the cupboards with a slam, to turn small disappointments into blame. The supper cooled between opposing chairs. No blessing crossed the tension gathered there. Our youngest traced a circle in his peace, then asked why home no longer sounded free. His question cut beneath our practiced case and showed what anger wrote upon his face. Then I confessed the sharpness of my tone. Repentance placed the first stone, coming home. God, bring peace back to this home. Through every hallway, every room, teach us truth without the cruelty, and listening that gives dignity. Make this table safe for every name. Let mercy speak more loudly than our shame. We sought wise counsel Tuesday after work, unearthed the fear beneath the words that hurt. We made clear rules where anger could not cross, and grieved together what the years had cost. We learned to pause before a voice grew hard, to take a walk instead of throwing sparks. On Fridays, phones went silent in a drawer. We cooked together, learning joy once more. Apologies grew detailed, clean and plain. Changed conduct gave the spoken words their weight. Peace was not pretending wounds were small. It grew through truth, repair, and care for all. Protect the vulnerable, restrain the hand. Give courage where firm boundaries must stand. Where reconciliation can be safely grown, lay patient bricks of trust within this home. Bless every bedroom with a listening ear. Remove contempt and make confession clear. Where danger lives, lead people safely out. Where love is willing, teach it past its doubt. God, bring peace back to this home. Through every hallway, every room, teach us truth without the cruelty, and listening that gives dignity. Make this table safe for every name. Let mercy speak more loudly than our shame. Four voices, bless the bread beneath warm light. May God build peace here through safety, truth, repentance, and patient love. Romans 5:3-4. Tribulation worketh patience, and patience and experience hope. God does not call your suffering good, but He can grow goodness where suffering passed. Fire across the pasture late last June, left the fence post black beneath the moon. I walked through ash where clover used to rise, smoke still burning water from my eyes. I asked why heaven let the flames run wild. No answer made the ruined acres mild. The neighbors came with lumber, seed, and bread, and love appeared where certainty had fled. Loss did not become a sacred thing, but sacred hands brought water to the spring. God will not waste my pain. He will teach these scars to shelter someone caught in cold rain. From the ground I thought was barren, compassion will be grain. Evil will not have the final word. God will not waste my pain. By autumn, purple asters edge the burn. Flowers I had never seen returned. A young man at the feed store bowed his head. His farm was gone, his father newly dead. I knew the empty language not to use, so I just listened by his muddy boots. The hurt I would not choose became a door to sit beside a soul upon the floor. My wound became no reason to pretend. It gave my silence kindness for a friend. Redeem, but never minimize the night. Bring purpose without naming darkness light. Turn memory into mercy, grief to bread, and make me brave enough to serve instead. Where bitterness would salt the field with blame, plant tenderness and sign it with your name. God will not waste my pain. He will teach these scars to shelter someone caught in cold rain. From the ground I thought was barren, compassion will be grain. Evil will not have the final word. God will not
waste my pain. Wild asters sway where fire drew its line. Redemption blooms without denying what has died.
Your suffering is not your identity. In God's hands, it can become compassion with a history.
Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Everyone may call you strong, but Jesus sees the cost. You are allowed to put the load down. Before the rooster calls the eastern light, you button up your coat and make things right. Lunch is packed, the overdue bill paid, a brave reply for every call you take. You carry names that never carry yours, and hide exhaustion behind helpful chores. By sundown, even lifting up a plate feels like another pound of unseen weight. There is one who reads your lowered eyes. He never needs the strong disguise. Jesus sees the weight you carry, every box without a name, every promise to your family, every private thread of strain. Come and set it by his sandals. Let your aching shoulders fall. The one who bore the world at Calvary is strong enough to hold it all. Your pickup stops beside a roadside cross, engine ticking like a weary clock. You tell him, Lord, I cannot be the wall that never bends and never needs at all. The meadow wind moves through the open cab. For once you let the tears come where you sat. No duty disappears when you drive on, but now you know whose strength you travel on. Dependence is not failure in his eyes. The branch is made to live upon the vine. Carry the mother, caring through the night. Carry the father, working out of sight. Carry the child who learned to manage pain. Carry the helper, standing in the rain. Let every burdened soul receive
The Savior's rest was purchased there for you. Jesus sees the weight you carry, every box without a name, every promise to your family, every private thread of strain. Come and set it by your sandals. Let your aching shoulders fall. The one who bore the world at Calvary is strong enough to hold it all. The truck rolls home beneath a softer sky. Two hands grip the wheel, but grace is driving by. You were never meant to be everyone's savior. Let Jesus be yours.
Genesis 50:20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. God has a plan for this pain. That does not mean the hurt was good. It means the hurt will not be wasted. God can redeem what tried to destroy you.
I never would have chosen the road that brought me here. I never would have asked for these losses and these tears. But God was not defeated by what had wounded me. He started growing purpose where only pain could be. God has a plan for this pain. He will not waste one tear. He can use the hardest season to make your purpose clear. God has a plan for this pain. What broke you is not the end. The hands that carried you this far can make you rise again. The wound may teach compassion. The waiting may grow faith. The road you never wanted may help another find their way. God does not call the evil good or ask you to pretend. He promises to work through it and write a different end. What tried to steal your future? What tried to take your song? Can become the very story that helps another carry on. God has a plan for this pain. Through the valley, through the rain, every broken part surrender. He can cover with His grace. God has a plan for this pain. Lift your eyes and trust again. The one who turns the loss to purpose will be faithful to the end.
Your pain is real, but it is not pointless. God can redeem every chapter.
Church bell rang last Sunday morning just the way it used to do. I stood outside beneath the maple and thought of sitting next to you. You always sang a little louder on every hymn you loved the most. I watched the door swing open slowly and almost saw your shadow close. The bells rang clear, the sky was blue, and every sound came back to you. The old church still remembers us in every pew and every song. It holds the vows we once believed in and the place where we went wrong. The windows glow with colored light, the choir rises soft above. Long after we stop coming there, the old church still remembers us. We married there one autumn morning with your mother wiping tears. The preacher spoke of faith and patience and a love that conquers years. I meant each word I said beside you, but meaning words was not enough. I learned that vows can fade in silence when daily life forgets the love. The old church still remembers us in every pew and every song. It holds the vows we once believed in and the place where we went wrong. The windows glow with colored light, the choir rises soft above. Long after we stop coming there, the old church still remembers us. I entered when the service ended and sat where we had always sat. The wood was worn beneath my fingers from years of hands and Sunday hats. Our names were written in the Bible that still rests near the altar rail. Two lives joined beneath the promise that our tired hearts could not fulfill. Maybe churches keep the echoes of the words we could not keep. Maybe heaven hears the sorrow that we bury far too deep. Maybe grace can hold two people even when they lose their way, and keep a little light still burning where their loved ones learned to pray. I heard you found another parish in the town where you now live. I hope the songs there bring you comfort and the peace I could not give. I do not ask the Lord to change you or return what time has taken. I only ask that when you hear those bells, you know you are not forgotten. The old church still remembers us in every pew and every song. It holds the vows we once believed in and the place where we went wrong. The windows glow with colored light, the choir rises soft above. Long after we stop coming there, the old church still remembers us. When the final bell stops ringing and these walls have turned to dust, somewhere in that sacred silence, the old church will remember us. The bells ring low, the evening comes, and the old church still remembers us.
Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life. You kept holding on when nobody knew how hard it was. You held on through disappointment. You held on through silence. You held on when your prayers felt unanswered and your heart felt tired of waiting. Maybe people only saw you standing, but God saw the trembling. God saw the cost. God saw the nights when holding on took everything you had. And He wants you to know your faithfulness was not invisible. He saw you holding on. I stood beneath the fading light with dust upon my hands, trying to believe again when I could barely stand. The road behind was heavy, the road ahead unclear, but somewhere in my tired soul I still knew God was near. When no one saw the struggle, when no one heard my prayer, heaven watched my weary heart and mercy met me there. God saw you holding on when your
your strength was almost gone. He saw the faith you carried through the nights that felt so long. God saw you holding on, every tear and every fight. When your hope was barely burning, He was holding you tonight.
There were promises I questioned. There were dreams I almost laid. There were mornings I kept walking with a heart that felt afraid. But the Father of compassion never turned His eyes from me. He was near in every moment that my tired eyes could not see. So I will not call it wasted, every step I took in pain. For the God who saw me holding on will bring me through again. God saw you holding on when your strength was almost gone. He saw the faith you carried through the nights that felt so long. God saw you holding on, every tear and every fight. When your hope was barely burning, He was holding you tonight. He saw the prayer you whispered. He saw the tears you dried. He saw the little courage you kept buried deep inside. He saw the door stay closed. He saw the answer wait. But every day you trusted Him was covered by His grace.
God saw you holding on through the valley, through the rain. Every weary step you carry, He will turn into praise. God saw you holding on. Lift your eyes and breathe again. The God who kept you through the storm will be faithful to the end. The God who kept you through the storm will be faithful to the end.
You may feel weak, but you are still here. You may feel tired, but you are still standing.
God saw you holding on,
And the same grace that kept you this far will carry you the rest of the way.